me and Coop are
All
about to
that.
do right now. We're about to go song for song with LL Cool J and Busta Rhymes. I picked 20 Busta Rhymes records. Coop picked 20 LL records, and we want y'all to help us kind of judge round for round. So
And this is messed up because you've seen my list and I still can't see yours because you know I don't be
I
looking
hadn't
at the
really
screens
seen
or
your
watching.
list. I mean, I went through your list. I mean, my list was finished and everything,
No,
already
no, 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 no.
posted.
I
So,
think no, no, no. I dig that, but it's like when you say your Busta Rhymes songs, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay.
ah, man, it's Buster. You kind of know what I'm picking
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah. I know what you're picking.
All right.
I know at least 10 of your songs. I know at least half of the songs you're picking at least.
Well, let's go. You
All
started
right.
out with I Can't Live Without My Radio. I started out with Touch It. L gets that one.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna tell you what, man. I was scared to start it out with Woo Ha. I was gonna do that, but I didn't. I figured you were gonna start out with a crazy one, so I was like, let me hold back on Woo Ha so it don't get beat by like a Rock the Bells or something.
Well, also too, you know, one thing too is that some of L's catalog and best stuff is 85 and 87, and so you have you got to kind of place it properly because of production wise where it's at, and so like you got to take advantage of certain moments, and so I Can't Live Without My Radio is good come out music for L, and
Right.
also it takes one of those early songs that doesn't sound as well crafted as some of his later hits. It kind of gets that out the way, and it's still classic stuff. That's what I mean. He was great pretty early. This is him at like 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's
No,
15,
no, radio. Yeah,
16,
about yeah. You're right.
15, 16.
Yeah,
Yeah.
15, 16. The greatest child MC ever, if we want to be technical with it. Yo, I just want everybody to know I ain't, construct my list, after seeing yours.
Yeah, yeah, we did this separate. Yeah.
I anticipated the fact that you were gonna win round one. So I kinda held back and I'm like, look, we could start Buster with Touch It. You can have Touch It. Boom. So round two, we got Booming System and Woo Ha. Buster got that
Yeah, yeah. That's
one.
cool,
Okay.
huh? That's nice.
Lounging remix and Dangerous, man. Lounging got that.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Not a lot of these are really up for discussion.
I told you, L's pretty tough. His like classic stuff. Like I said, his hits, when he hits,
Yeah.
he hits.
Okay. I
Yeah.
think I got this next round. We got Backseat of My Jeep, Flavor in Your Ear remix. So, Flavor in Your Ear remix.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah. Okay. I
that
think.
might be my favorite Busta Rhymes guest appearance. Like not best, but like personal favorite. That still might be it. Yeah.
Great record, man. He sounded great on there. All right. I Need a Beat remix and Break Your Neck. I Need
Yeah,
a Beat. Come on.
yeah, yeah. You want to know what else too? I noticed about L. I think he was kind of bought up in a time by Russ and Rick Rubin to like make hit records, and that was the focus and how he crafted things out.
Yeah.
And so that was where the template to really stay modern with the times came from. And I just want to say, like, him kind of wanting to stay modern with the times kind of hurt him a little bit in terms of the consistency of his catalog, Mike, because he really doesn't sound like LL doesn't sound like he has production specifically tailored for him and not to the sound of the times until
Yeah.
Mr. Smith.
No, you're right. You're
And
right.
that's his
And
sixth album.
Trackmasters did an incredible job. I'm not a
No, they
huge Trackmasters fan like that, and I think that's because of their work with Nas. But I think the work that they did with LL is probably their best. And it's funny, we never really talk about Trackmasters in that aspect. They worked with L, Nas, and Jay, very
yeah,
heavy, and they
yeah.
did their best work with L.
No,
There's something to say about L when it comes to that.
there is because if you literally go listen to the five previous projects of his, it sounds production wise, that they're giving him tracks that are trying to fit into the sound of an era. In particular, like Mama Said Knock You Out with Marley Marl, it sounds like, he's around Rakim and Kane and these guys, and that's what the beats kind of sound like on that album
So you
for
don't
L, a
you don't
lot
feel
of it.
like Marley gave him a sound? Because Around the Way Girl to me, that's L. I mean, I don't know. Maybe
Moments don't make like sounds, and so Mama
I
Said
got you.
Knock You Out has moments, most notably Around the Way Girl and Mama Said Knock You Out, but in totality, no, it sounds production wise in its totality more like what the time sounds like.
Okay.
Mr. Smith sounds like some shit that Trackmasters tailored for L. Like, we don't care what it sounds like, we want L to be comfortable. And if you actually look at it, like Mike, it's a lot of classic stuff on Mr. Smith.
You're right.
Like, Because
And you
like
know,
Mike,
Around the
there's
Way Girl kind of sounds like, Living Single,
that's what
the
I
theme
mean. It
song.
sounds
Like, yeah,
like the
it sounds like
times.
the
It sounds
times,
like the
yeah.
times.
Yeah.
And so, and when you think about it, Mike, I left. But there are great records on Mr. Smith that I left off, like the record "Hip Hop," no airplay. Like he sounds comfortable on what he's doing on there.
Now, when
But
it
yeah,
came to that record in particular, let's just say Around the Way Girl, right? Does
mhm.
LL sound like the times, or do the times sound like LL?
It's one of those perfect moments where they actually both meet in the middle.
Okay, I could see
Yeah,
that.
somewhere in the middle of that. Yeah.
Looks like you're up 3-2, or LL's up 3-2. Excuse me. Yeah, because I Need a Beat is definitely better than Break Your Neck.
Hmm.
I went. All right, so we got Going Back to Cali, and then I went ahead and went Busta Rhymes Simon Says remix. I was really, I was torn by
Why'd you
even
pick that?
using this.
Well, let's say, why'd you pick that?
I thought his verse was really dope on there, and I think that that beat is iconic, and he produced that beat. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that. That's a beat that you hear everywhere,
I didn't
and
know that.
Busta Rhymes actually produced that beat. So
I
that,
didn't know that.
and on the remix, he
That's
went nuts
fascinating.
on it. So I
Well, hold on, Mike. No, no, no. Actually, I got to dock you a little bit for that because if he made the beat, of course he go. I mean, he knows the intricacies of the beat. He built it.
Eminem does that all the time. Come on now.
I'm not doing that today.
Eminem finds his way on our show every freaking week. All right.
It's usually your fault.
So yeah, Going Back to Cali is better than Simon Says remix.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah. Okay.
Let the people see what the people say. But you want to know what too? Like Mike,
That's the one I want to put on the people. Is LL Cool J's Going Back to Cali better than Pharoah Monch's Simon Says remix?
because you want to know what going back to Cali is one of those songs that when it came out, Mike, people were like, "Man, it's over for this dude."
I was gonna say Going Back to Cali wasn't well received. I
Right.
mean, it's a classic now over time, and then how many people have used it, and the fact that the saying is a staple. Even the track is a staple to a certain degree, but it wasn't well received. Now, I will say that Pharoah Monch song, Simon Says, it's a classic. I mean, it's aged well and everything, but
No, and I'm not taking that away, but going back to Cali might be like that whole album. He took a lot of chances,
yeah,
but that was probably the biggest risk that he took, and he took a hit for it early, but the longevity of it, and it's different now. Like it wasn't looked upon, and so like I would still give it the nod just because over a course of time, what it became
I
as
would
opposed
too.
to how it was viewed. I
I
remember
would
being
too.
a
I think
kid.
my only question, not to interrupt you, and people in the
No, go
chat are
ahead.
saying Going Back to Cali is better. I think my only question would be if this were done in a versus setting, which one is going to take the crowd?
See,
LL
okay,
doing
so
Going Back to Cali, or Busta doing his verse
yeah,
on
man.
that Pharoah Monch song? I don't know.
I mean, depending on what the stage is, like L can have a whole Cali setup or something. You know what I mean? He can have Snoop come out in the lowrider or something. You know what I
You're
mean?
right. You're right.
Yeah,
It could be played upon,
yeah.
and
It
it
could
got
be
a whole
big.
coast
I
behind
mean,
it. So
right? These guys are big. You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Okay. Going Back to Cali gets the nod. All right. So we got Rock the Bells, Jesus. And
So
I got Everything
but not,
Remains Raw. Rock the Bells, definitely. And
it's
that's
still rock the
and
bells.
that's
But
sad because it
we
took out
didn't
one of
pick
my
that.
favorite Busta Rhymes songs.
That's still my favorite Busta Rhymes song, Mike. It's still my
Yeah.
favorite Busta Rhymes
I
song.
was I was listening to it before the broadcast.
No, I heard you when I was upstairs.
Yo, man, he went crazy on there. That second verse, distribute lyrics like I'm hand to hand, herb hustling, hardcore like Rick Wop, quick draw McGraw. That's the first verse, but yeah. What was the you a moving target. I got you open like supermarket. So, that's the Busta I love, man. I hate that everything remains raw. Just got knocked out, man. So right now it's looking like 2-5. Jesus
told,
Christ.
told you, Mike.
Okay, what about this one?
Go ahead.
4-3-2-1 versus the Annie Up remix.
Ooh.
Let's be fair here. The answer's 4-3-2-1, man. It is,
I
man.
love the Annie Up remix.
I love the Andy Up remix too, but this is 4-3-2-1, man. And I hate another really massive song got taken out. Real Talk says Busta's not on LL's level. LL is top 10, the most trend-setting, iconic icons of hip hop. One of the most trend-setting icons of hip hop. Sorry. And he's a better actor. What y'all mean, man? Busta Rhymes killed Michael Myers, my nigga. What are we talking about?
He was Samuel L's right hand man in the Shaft redo too. He did stop.
Yo, Busta was heavy in the movies. You know what? I think Busta is an underrated actor. I don't know why he stopped acting. He was dope. I like him in
still
Higher
a better
Learning.
actor. L's still a better actor. He's right on.
I mean,
right
L
on
had a
almost all those
sitcom,
accounts.
man. When you have a sitcom, you're next level. Like, I think that people who hold down sitcoms and seasons, you know, L, Queen Latifah, Will, they're just different level of actor. Like, you can jump on a movie set, and I ain't saying making a movie's easy. Never made a movie in my life. But you got a lot of help when it comes to movies. But you doing a sitcom, that takes a lot of dedication.
No, they're rappers first and MCs first, and so they have character and personality. And if you'll look at all their shows and sitcoms, it was playoffs of into who they were kind of personally, so it made the transition easy. If you go look at their shows, the characters are kind of like not exact reflections, but you know, there are some reflections of who they really are in those characters. You know what I mean? Like LL's really into fitness and working out. He played a running back.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Any Given Sunday was great. Yo, Ritter Raw 7 says you're not playing the right tracks for Busta. What tracks do I need to pull out for Rock the Bells?
Hold on, Mike. Now, Mike. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't love that you played "Touch It," and I don't love that you played the Simon Says remix. I don't.
Okay.
I don't love it.
What would you put in place of it?
I want to hear what else you have because I'm
Oh, that's
expecting
right.
for
You
you to
can't see
take
the
some of
list
these
on your
records
screen.
off of me. I can't see your list, so I'm
Let
expecting
me
you to take
text you
some
my
of these off
list.
of me.
Let me text you my list so we're being
Yeah.
fair. Yeah, I forgot to text Coop my list.
No, it's cool. I like the element of surprise. It's good for the
just
people.
so we can have a better show. Let me go ahead and text you my list, okay? Because he can't see it on this end. All right. So where we at right now? You just beat 4-3-2-1 out. So we talking about. Damn.
What are you doing?
It's looking 6-2.
It's about to look bad for you some more too. What are you doing?
What did I do wrong?
Oh God, maybe. Hold on. Hold on. Where are we about to go to?
We're about to go doing it. No, we're about to go.
Okay, no. You got some stuff, Mike. But I mean,
we got doing it past the Cavassier. I think doing it again, man. I mean,
yeah, Mike, you're not.
I'm just being fair.
It's all bad for you.
All right, Murdergram and Fire It Up. I'm sorry, I'm going Fire It Up. Fire It Up with that.
We can go Fire It Up on that one. That's why I was like, I'm starting to look at my list against your list.
I Need Love and Give Me Some More. I mean, I Need Love. These are iconic records, man.
They are. I actually love Give Me Some More though.
I love Give Me Some More too, but it's not better than I Need Love. I mean, I just can't make it.
It's not more important.
It's not.
It's not the same level. It's not the same level. That's what I mean about when L hits. Oh, he hits high.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know, I love Busta and I'm a Busta fan, but he has dope records that don't really match the level of these LL records, and you know, and not many people have that. Like you said, L would beat a lot of people with this. Like, put that L list up against what you put with the KRS list, and we could really, you know what I'm saying, see what's good. I mean, we could do that after this if you want to. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's difficult. I want to do that because I still have your KRS list. I'll do that after we finish here.
Run it, pull it up.
Yeah, anybody thinking that I'm missing some Busta records or
whatever,
Mike,
you want to know
please let me know what you put in place.
I mean, first of all, Ill Vibe with Q-Tip isn't on here, and you're a Q-Tip and Busta fan, and that's
That's not a hit.
Like Ill Vibe.
It's not a
it doesn't
hit.
need to be a hit for it to be like, you know what I'm saying?
Going up against LL, it needs to be a hit. It does. I understand who I'm going against. If this was somebody else, then yeah.
No, because Mike, I kind of picked some of the tracks that I picked and took some stuff off to kind of like go up against some of Busta's or hard shit or like dope shit. Like Busta's, I get what you're talking about. You're looking at who you're going against. It's just like I don't know.
What you think Ill Vibe is? You know what? The one Busta record that I did leave off that I was debating whether to put it on or not was "It's a Party" with John A.
I was about to say like that's a possibility too because it's a hit record and it's L.
And I was also going with the fact of, or just going with the notion of what I normally see Busta perform. He don't perform that record.
He need to do this shit against L.
I'm
That's
just
what I'm
saying,
saying.
like he
And
don't.
that's what I mean. It's a performance. It would be dope if he would have did a mashup of like towards the end, do Ill Vibe and have Q-Tip come out and do the recent record they did together on ELE too, because that was dope. And it's verses, so it's live. So it'd be dope just to hear those records and have Q-Tip on there live with Busta.
It's a Party is a banger, man. It is a banger. I love that record.
It's part of why I picked 4321 and I Shot You and took some of L's hits off is because of the verses and the come out factor. Because he can get Method Man and Redman to come out, probably not Cannabis.
But he got the versatility to do that. And even with those records that you're talking about, those are hits. Though Ill Vibe is not on the level of those songs. Come on now. Let's be real. And I love Q-Tip. All right. So where we at? Murdergram. Okay. Fired up. I got fired up on that. Okay. Cool. I Need Love and Give Me Some More is where we're at. I mean, come on, man.
I Need Love. Yeah.
Yeah. I Need Love. So we're looking at 7-3. Actually, it's 8-3 now. Yeah, because of a lot. Looking at is this a skunk at this point? All right, let's keep going.
Yeah, no, just keep going.
Queens is what it is right now. What it is right now. I got that.
Yeah. See, that was one of the harder tracks that I threw in and I took a hit off. You remember Queens is with Prodigy? Like L spitting on there.
When I saw that on your list, I was like, I see what you're doing, but you didn't even have to do that. Like,
well, I wasn't sure what Busta songs you were gonna come with. That's why I was like, Busta got some,
He do. Right. Okay, Hey Lover, and he got some joints. And Look at Me Now.
Ooh.
I got Look at Me Now on that.
I enjoy Look at Me Now more than Hey Lover. Yeah. Hey Lover is a really, really great record, and it's a dope record. Of all his I guess like female driven songs, that's probably the least iconic of them, possibly. Of like in his prime at least.
Rigor Ross says, "Where's the Big Bang? You bugging? Where are the hits on the Big Bang? I mean, I Love My Chick, New York shit. I mean, New York shit possibly, but
New York shit maybe.
But is New York shit bigger than Simon Says? Let's keep it real. Like, if we talking about he's sitting here in Barclays Center, let's say they're in Brooklyn or wherever, or they're in Madison Square Garden. When you drop that, dun 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 dun, you want that or New York shit? Let's be real. Exactly.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. No, you're right. I'm side with you on that one. You're right. You're absolutely right.
All right. Okay. So we got, you know what? Busta's making a slight comeback. It's 8-5.
That's why I said no. When I seen your records and then I started lining them up and I look at what I had left, I was like, no, I'm still gonna win this. But it's like, no, like you're gonna win some records.
People are saying In the Ghetto, but again, the Rick James sample, it was cool, but I didn't like the Get Out of Here that he did on Anarchy either. You know what I'm saying? Like, those are the records where Busta was kind of going away from his identity. I like Big Bang in a vacuum as far as like how well it was put together. But do we really feel like that's Busta Rhymes? I think there were a few moments on that album where he was the Busta that we remembered. This seemed more of like a Dr. Dre concoction. But, we can get into that. 8-5, man. And we're at Mama Said Knock You Out and Make It Clap. Yeah, Mama Said Knock You Out, definitely.
That might still be my favorite LL record.
Yeah, it's up there. That's one that, you put on the headphones in the gym. All right. We got Big Ol' Butt, As I Come Back. Give me As I Come Back. And I'll
let the people decide that.
As I Come Back's hard. Now, see, now that
It
is one
is.
of those Busta records where I said, "Fuck the hits, we're going with the hardcore shit."
Yeah, you can have As I Come Back. You're right. That's fair.
As I Come Back is a beast. You know,
It's pretty hard.
I
It's pretty
really
hard.
wish, especially during that period, Busta and the Neptunes would have made a whole project together. I really wish around Genesis or at least them doing 80% of the project. They worked so well together. Like they had like a they kind of had like a Timberland and Missy thing going. But the
Oh,
fact
not
that
no no,
but you
not to
know,
that
no, no,
level.
no, no, not that loud, but you know what I mean as far as like the weirdo stuff that the Neptunes made,
No,
Buster could
okay.
actually make it sound like something where other people couldn't.
The synergy.
Yeah, like this whole thing where you could tell that they were on the same page.
It's
And
like
he
no,
had
I
the
get it.
kind of voice that made, like, who else could have done As I Come Back?
It's that musical language of people like understanding and vibing with each other. It's like no, I get exactly what you're trying to do, even though everybody else thinks you crazy right now. Yeah, I get it.
Right, right. Because a
No,
lot of that stuff that Missy jumped on for Timberland, like, nobody else could have done that.
right, Mike. I mean, that's what's happening right now with Nas and Hit Boy. It's like the synergy. It's like no, I get exactly what you're trying to do, and I'm thinking the same thing the same way. Let's go.
I would have
You
loved to
know.
have seen those sessions with Busta and the Neptunes, man. Like, Pharrell
Those,
and Busta
but
really
Mike,
get each
but
other.
Mike, but when you bring up Missy and Timberland, I mean, that's ooh,
Oh,
like
man. To me, I think they're the
it
second
was so
best
groundbreaking.
combination,
It was
man.
so groundbreaking and innovative, like what you would hear from them for about, I'd say, about a 3 or 4 or 5 year period, Mike. Right?
I mean, we were sitting on the edge of our seats waiting on the next record just to, like, because we knew we were going to hear something we never heard before.
Right, right.
Yeah.
It was just going to be interesting. The worst it was going to be was very interesting.
Yeah. I mean, because I remember, like, first day, Missy was one of those first day purchases because you knew you were going to hear some new shit. Like, me and my homeboy Melvin, man, he's a great producer. And we were just always mesmerized by the production that was coming out on these projects because it was some shit that we never heard before. Like
Right.
the Real World, when she dropped that, we like, yo, this is the best beats we ever heard. And then
Like
she
the
dropped
drum,
Miss E So Addicted. Like, yo, I never heard nothing like
like
this.
like like some of the drums and the beat patterns that Timberland was using, like even on her first album. And I mean, I
Yeah.
think I was like, what is that? Like,
They
you
recorded
didn't
that
even
album in a week or put it together
you
in a week,
you don't even
allegedly.
know how to qualify it. Yeah, but
People are saying As I Come Back got that round.
okay, that's cool. I'm with that.
Okay. Around the Way Girl and Tear the Roof Off. Around the Way Girl.
Yeah, I love Tear the Roof Off.
I love Tear the Roof Off too, man. It's very sad. Very sad. Ill
You want to
Bomb
know?
and oh, go ahead.
We're just finding out that like Busta has hits and he's got a lot of hits, but like I said, when L hits, he hits
These are
high.
iconic hits, man. Like,
These are iconic hits. Like they're big.
but you know what? Again, man, I think it's good
They're
to
not
do these
regular
things.
hits, Mike. That's what I was like. I was like, man, these hits ain't regular. Like these are bigger. These are bigger than Nelly's hits. These are bigger than Ja Rule's hits.
These are iconic hits, and you know what? It's one of those things where, and it's funny. People got in the comment section thinking that we shitting on LL or whatever in the previous episodes. We're clearly not.
They just
But
didn't
when
watch the
people
full
were out
episode.
here talking about LL and Busta Rhymes, I'm like, okay, well, let's explore this so we can really see what's going on. And yeah, I knew it was going to end up like this. I knew it was
You
going to end
called
up
it,
like
Mike.
this
No, Mike.
because at the end
You
of
and
the
I've been
day,
talking. You said it.
if I did go the other route and start picking like some B-side Buster stuff like, Abandoned Ship and shit that I love like that, there's no way it could stand up Around the Way Girl and Hey Lover. I just can't, you know what I mean? Like you can't make a real argument for it.
No,
So
Mike.
yeah, LL's not the best matchup for Buster. But we'll keep this going. We'll
Yeah,
keep
yeah.
this going.
But Mike, are you listening to how big these hits
These are
are?
big, big songs. And you left some big songs off.
I told you I left all the diss stuff off pretty much except for I Shot You. Like that's only diss stuff.
If we keep it real, like this whole versus format, this thing is tailor made for somebody like LL Cool J. Period. Like it's very tough for anybody, and when I say anybody, I mean anybody. Even if we're
Mike,
talking about the great Nasir,
no, Mike. If we're
as
talking
big as
about
these songs are, it's
no,
hard.
that's what I was about to say. So, Mike, You know what? The only two people that really have as many iconic classic single hits as him are like Pac and Big and like maybe Snoop in terms of like the level of how iconic the classic singles
I like
are. They
Snoop.
can go.
I like Snoop. I think we may
Yeah.
should have had LL and Snoop instead of Snoop and DMX. Even though it was
Yeah.
great, it was fun to watch. But yeah, you're gonna need like Dr. Dre production to stand up
These
to these
hits are
LL hits.
big, Mike. Lounging was big. Doing it was massive.
I'm gonna be
I
honest,
need
man. When you
love
talk
is
about hits
iconic.
and staples, I don't even know if Tupac and Big got 20 of
No,
these.
no. I didn't say 20. I'm just talking about just
Yeah,
having like enough for it even to be like relevant to take some of these songs away. Like L's winning all of his iconic classic songs against Buster right now is what I'm saying. When I'm thinking about it, I'm not saying they have more because they don't. I'm saying enough to take some of these down, like a Dear Mama, a California Love, a One More Chance, a Juicy, a
no,
Hypnotize.
I agree with you. And Bust, honestly,
Yeah.
man, and I love Bust. I'm a huge Buster fan. Just don't have those records.
Like Mike, like
Rigor really hates the selection
like
that
like
I made. I want to know. We're on live
like
right now. We're on live right now, so I would love you guys' input. Let me know what Busta Rhymes records are out there that I left off that could have beaten these LL records. I just want to know.
Like Mike, wouldn't it be dope to put like Mike, wouldn't it be dope to put the going back to Cali versions up against each other? Wouldn't Big probably win that? Isn't that a better going back to Cali to people? It's not as
I've never been a
iconic.
fan of that going back to Cali. I mean, he's rapping better on there than LL, but I think the beat
Rapping better than everybody on there, but whatever.
I think the
He's
beat
rapping
that
better than
LL had,
everybody.
yeah, I guess it is a better version of
He's
going back
rapping
to
better than
Cali.
everybody on there. What do you
But it's one of those
mean?
things, man. Like the remake, it's hard to say that a remake is better than the original. It was even hard
No,
for
I
people to
mean
say
the original's more
Twins is
iconic, but I mean
better
like what
than Deep Cover. You know?
no, but what I'm saying is it's just more of an argument because it's like, oh, if you got Around the Way Girl, it's like, okay, well, I got a fucking you tonight. I got One More Chance. I got Juicy. I got something to go off of to take some of these records off you. Not a lot of people have records like that. Like Nas don't have records like that.
And it could end with Flavor in Your Ear. It's very interesting that I had to use Flavor in Your Ear and you didn't.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. It wasn't even. Why would I use that verse?
Exactly. I had to.
No, Mike, that's one of Busta's moments. I love the Flavor in Your remix verse. He showed out. It's right after L's verse.
All right. So where we at now? We at Ill Bomb, I think. Ill Bomb and What's It Gonna Be? I'm going with What's It Gonna Be on that. And
No,
I
no, we
love
ain't
Ill
getting that.
Bomb. Incredible record. Especially
Def
for the
Jam,
era it
nigga.
came
Who's
out.
next to need a favor?
Yeah. Yeah. Who put ask Russell who put him in that
Who put him on the
skyscraper.
skyscraper?
Ask
Yeah.
my guys up in Fubu who
The
made a
people who made a
major.
major.
Yeah.
LL, nigga, who's next to need a favor?
Drop a bomb on him. All right. I
Yeah.
Shot Your remix versus I Know What You Want. I hate this song, but it's so big that I know that Busta would have to use it. That's the song with Flip Mode and Mariah Carey.
It's a dope record, Mike. I know what
I
you
never
want.
liked that song, man.
Oh, Mike.
Well, it doesn't beat I Shot You,
It doesn't.
especially if you bring
But
Fat
that's
Joe and Foxy out.
but that's one of those few times that Buster made a hit record and the women really, really loved and were drawn to the record. It was a good
Yeah.
moment for him. Yeah.
Okay. Very big moment. Still got beaten. I'm Bad versus Scenario.
Ooh.
I'm going Scenario.
I'll give you Scenario, Mike. Yes, I think Scenario's better than I'm Bad. Yeah, I'll give you that. Yeah.
Jingling Baby and Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
Mike, better than Jingling Baby?
Yes.
No.
Two of their best songs.
No.
Hey, what do the people in the chat think? Honestly, I think
I
that
don't think so.
Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See is
Come on, Mike. No. Like, I love Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. The visual aid is iconic, game changing, but no, not better than Jingling Baby. I don't think so.
Rigor Ross
You think
says
so?
order matters too. How you got Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See last? You got to play that early, fam. I don't know. I think people close out with their biggest record, and I think
I didn't close
everybody.
out. Well,
I think everybody knows that Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See is Busta's strongest hit record, right? Probably his biggest record too. I don't know about charts, but as far as if we're talking about
No, what's it gonna be
legs.
what's it gonna be in the Mariah record with bigger records? But you're
But you know
talking
what I
about
mean.
best. No,
Yeah.
if you're talking about best, possibly, but it's not better than Jingling Baby, in my
Terminator
opinion.
2 says, put your hands where my eyes can see. TJ says, Jingling Baby. DeCarlo says, put your hands where my eyes can see. What do y'all think in the room? Busta Rhymes, put your hands where my eyes can see, or LL's Jingling Baby? If I were to put your hands where my eyes can see early, and I did think about that, to be
Fascinating.
perfectly honest. If I would have put that early, then I would have closed with Scenario, or vice versa. But again, going up against LL, I'm like, you know what? I need to hit with some haymakers at the end.
I thought about ending with Mama Said Knock You Out.
That would have
But
been a
there
good
was
one to
just-
end with.
But
I
there was
mean,
just
people are all
so
over the
much-
place on this. We got people
There was-
saying jingling baby, jingling baby, jingling baby. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Put your hands where my eyes can see. Okay. If
We can call it a wash. Let's just call that one a draw.
if we
That
can
be
call
a
that
draw.
one a draw, then we
call it a draw.
ended at 8-10. And if Buster would have won that, it would have been 9-11. If L would have won that, it would have been 12-7. I mean, I'm sorry, 12-8. So this was closer than it appeared, but again,
Records are big.
there were some
No,
records that you
I
left
some
off.
stuff off.
Yeah,
Like
I gave
could've
you everything.
Like Mike, I'm gonna tell you exactly the records like I could have took off. I could have took Big Old Butt off, Queens Is, and Murdergram, and Backseat off, and inserted different records that were maybe stronger.
A part of me wants to go and find your because I didn't do this in the show originally. I want to go find your KRS list. I want to find your KRS list and put it up here. I mean, are you okay with that? Do you have your
Yeah.
KRS list? I mean, because
Probably.
we got 70 people in the room. We might as well, talk about it and just kind of put LL's catalog in
I'll go
context.
get it if you want.
No, you don't have to go get it. I think I have it here, saved on the computer.
yeah,
I was
yeah,
just gonna throw it up on the screen.
Yeah,
You
run
down
it.
for that? Okay, cool.
Yeah,
cool.
run it.
Okay, let me find this real quick.
What
Y'all
is
bear
it,
with us since
12:30?
we're on live, television right now, I guess we would say. Because I don't think I deleted it. I think I got it right here. Let me see. That is going to be Coop LL list. Like this. Maybe I don't have it.
I'll be right back.
It's all good. You know exactly where it's at?
Keep notebooks.
I'm about to read what you guys have to say about this stuff. Busta got this round. Jingling Baby over Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Busta needs Split Star for assistance. So y'all think that the performance on Busta's end will put him over the top? Clarence Todman says, you have to calm down, and Busta brings out Eminem. Oh, yeah. Busta could win off of collabos and performances. Terminator 2 says, absolutely need victory. Okay, so are y'all cool with Busta just doing a hook? Because I thought about victory, and I thought about my favorite hook, or one of my favorite hooks ever, is Rampage's Wild for the Night.
I love Wild for the Night.
Wild for the Night is fucking insane, man. But I remember when 2 Chainz got on Verzuz against Ross, and he did a hook for fucking Problems, and I'm like, why'd you do that? Unless Busta did a medley of his hooks or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, but other than that, that's tough, man. You got your KRS list?
I do.
All right, so what did you have first with KRS?
I'm still number one.
I'm still number one. Does not beat Can't Live Without My Radio. What we got next?
The Bridge is Over.
The Bridge is Over versus Booming System. Yes, The Bridge is Over wins that.
Rappers Are in Danger.
Rappers Are in Danger versus Lounging Remix. I got Lounging Remix. What do you say?
The heads are gonna say Rappers Are in Danger.
What do you say?
I think I say Lounging actually on that one. I love Lounging. That's actually one of my favorite LL records, Mike.
Actually, one of my favorite LL records as well. I love Lounging.
Like
it's one of my favorite hip hop songs ever, honestly.
Like how about this?
In a
like
one more chance type of way.
Right. So like when I do like playlists of my favorite artists, I do usually what I like to call an album worth of songs. So I usually do 15 songs. That would make the 15 for me. Lounging would like just
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Oh, most
Yeah.
definitely. I love lounging, man.
Hmm.
Total killed that hook. They sound like a young new
They
edition on
did.
that joint.
Yeah, yeah. They sound. Yeah, everything about that is glorious. Even the video.
Sound like Ralph Trazman out there. Okay. So backseat of my Jeep. What you got?
Black Cop.
Black Cop wins that. So that's shit. That's
Yep.
2-2 right there. Okay, I
Yep.
need a beat remix.
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence. I need a beat remix. Give me I need a beat remix.
Mm.
King
What
Mark
do the
says
people
still
say?
number one over radio. Yeah. Go ahead.
I knew some people were going to say that too. I'm still number one is really, really big to some people too. So I knew that was going to happen. I
Yeah.
don't know about Stop the Violence, Mike, but I'll give you that for now. We'll see what the people say.
Okay. That was Stop the Violence versus I Need a Beat remix.
Hmm.
Okay. With that going to L, that puts L at a 3-2 advantage there.
Hmm.
All right, now what did you have next?
9mm goes bang.
Whoo! 9mm goes bang versus going back to Cali. I'm going 9mm goes bang on that.
So is everybody else, Mike.
Okay.
Next.
All right. Rock the Bells. What you got?
I can't wake up. So that's L.
Rock the Bells. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Step into a world.
Step into a World gets that, I think. I don't
Me
know.
too.
That's close.
That is.
But I
It's
like Step
fascinating.
into a World.
Me
What
too.
do y'all think in the chat? I'm giving it to Step into a World.
I don't know. We can
It-
maybe watch that for now, Mike. I think
Okay.
that's a good watch record. Yeah, let's draw that for
4,
for-
3,
yeah.
2, 1, or Step into a World. We got a tie on that one. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the same level. Yeah.
Doing it.
South Bronx.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Let's talk
The people.
about this one.
No. Let the people talk on that one. I don't
Okay.
even want to touch that.
Doing it versus South Bronx. What y'all got in the room, man?
That's fascinating.
We got 68 people in the room, man. Y'all share and tell a friend to tell a friend. Man, we got people saying Step into a World. We got people saying 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2,
Told you.
1.
Yeah, we just
But
went through all that. But South Bronx.
I want to
is
know
doing it.
South Bronx are doing it. Two totally
that's
different
two-
types of songs.
But in the element of who the artists are truly.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. I think
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
in their
the
element.
best example of who these artists are.
Yeah,
individually.
this is who they are.
King Mark says doing it. Real Talk says KRS needs this ASAP. DeCarlo says doing it. Gonna slap harder. Terminator 2 says doing it. Junior
Wow.
Sexman says doing it. TJ
Wow.
says South Bronx. So I
Okay,
guess
then.
based on the people, man, we might have to go doing it.
We're gonna go doing it for now,
Angel
Mike.
T
Wow.
says doing it. Recessionism says doing it. Jermaine
Okay.
Young says doing it. Let's go do
Okay,
it.
yeah, we're going
it
doing
is.
it.
Shannon Williams
told
says
you.
doing it. It continues.
Mike, I said earlier in the show that I told you, I said this list is a whole problem for KRS too.
Mm-hmm. All right, so
Right.
you got Murdergram at number 10. What you got
Um,
on KRS's list?
Poetry.
Poetry wins that.
Yep, it's over.
Okay. I Need Love. Where you
My
at?
philosophy.
Oh,
Once again, this was the battle, Mike. I see why
I told
KRS
you.
wanted this.
I
You
told
were right,
you.
Mike.
I told
I'm
you.
looking at my list and I'm looking at my
I
other list.
said,
I'm like,
listen, I said this after the Kane and KRS when the people thought I was crazy, man. The battle that we missed.
no, I called you crazy.
The battle that we missed is KRS and LL. That's what needed to happen. And I hate to say this, I love Rakim, man, my favorite lyricist ever. But the fact that Rakim declined is the reason that we didn't get these two. That would have been a great one. If we would have gotten Rakim and Kane, and we could have gotten KRS and LL.
Yeah.
But anyway, we're at I Need Love and My Philosophy. My Philosophy is the better song, in my
Definitely.
opinion.
I Need Love is the way bigger record.
I Need Love is more iconic.
Yeah, it's a bigger record. It's more iconic.
I mean,
But-
who wins that round? What say you?
I say My Philosophy,
I
actually,
think
Mike.
so too.
Because I like My Philosophy more than I like South Bronx, but I know how people from an era before us feel about the record South Bronx, too. Especially
I know.
New Yorkers.
Yeah.
From the Bronx, Mike.
I mean, you got people saying My Philosophy easy, and then you got people saying I Need Love easy. That just lets you know how big and even that
Mike,
these records are.
I'm close to some people like who are from the Bronx. Like I'm gonna hear from some of them when they see this.
Oh man. Okay. So where we at? Number 11. I don't even remember who I gave a point for this.
What?
We're
We're at
giving
my
my
philosophy.
philosophy the point, right? It looks
Yeah.
5-4. Let's go through this again. I'm sorry. I
That's
know it's
fine.
not on the screen, so I don't want to be inconvenient, but we got radio. And what did you have number one?
I'm still number one.
Still number one. We got radio won that one. Booming system.
The bridge is over.
Okay. Bridge is over won that. Lounging remix.
Rappers are in danger.
All right, we gave that one to Lounging.
Yeah.
Backseat of my Jeep.
Black Cop.
Black Cop. Hold on. Sorry, I'm gonna have to do this all the way over. And boom, Lounging, and Black Cop. So it was 2-2. I need a beat remix.
Stop the violence.
I give it to I need a beat remix.
No, that's what we did. We already did that.
Yeah. Going back to Cali, and what did you have?
9mm goes bang.
9mm got that. Rock the Bells.
I can't wake up.
All right, and then we said that the other one was a wash. The 4-3-2-1, right? That was
Step
the
into the
wash.
world. Yeah. And the people chose doing it over South Bronx.
Yeah, people chose doing it over South Bronx, and then
Poetry's better than Murdergram, so we gave that to KRS.
All right, and I Need Love. It's tied 5-5.
And my philosophy over I Need Love.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
okay.
I gave that one to KRS, so it's 5-5.
Yep.
All right, we're at 5-5. We just did a little bit of a recap. Now we got Queens is
Sound of the Police.
That's Sound of the Police. So KRS is up.
Yep.
Hey Lover.
You Must Learn.
Shit. You Must Learn is the better song.
What do the people say?
What y'all got? Hey Lover or You Must Learn?
I'm just curious. Because I don't know how people feel about Hey Lover. Like, I like the record. I really, really like. I almost love the record. I really, really like it.
People haven't responded to it yet, but they're saying Stop the Violence is still relevant. KRS held back because Kane didn't get the old beat.
We'll put You Must Learn under KRS.
I think KRS wins that up. People are saying Hey Lover. DeCarlo says Hey Lover. Terminator 2 says Hey Lover.
I had a feeling that was going to happen. That's why I wanted to ask. Yeah.
King Mark says You Must Learn. Demi Frederick says You Must Learn. Junior says it's Hey Lover. Shannon Williams says Hey Lover. We got another You Must Learn. Looks like another wash.
Looks like another wash because this is according to hip hop where the people help us decide. So that looks like a wash.
Let me see. We got 2 ties there, and at the moment it is 6-5 KRS.
Okay.
All right. Oh, the big one. Mama Said Knock You Out. What you got?
Mortal Thought.
Yeah. Mama Said Knock You Out. It's 6-6.
Yep.
Big Old Butt.
Oh, yeah. I think All Yeah is a better record.
I think so too. Okay. Around the Way Girl.
I actually got his self-destruction verse right there.
I got Around the Way Girl on that.
I'll give you that.
7-7.
That might be like L's finest like B-boy moment. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I agree. Okay. Ill Bomb.
Jack of Spades.
I'm partial to Ill Bomb though. I mean, but Jack of Spades.
Like, yeah, that's Jack of Spades. Yeah.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
I Shot You.
I got the Mad Ism verse.
I Shot You wins that. I love Mad Ism too, by the way.
Yeah.
All right, I'm Bad.
MCs act like they don't know.
MCs act like they don't know is the answer to me. But I can see how that could go. What do you think?
Like, let the people.
What do the people think on that?
Yeah.
MCs act like they don't know. LL Cool J's I'm Bad. I mean, shit, man. I think MC's Act Like They Don't Know is one of KRS's strongest records, in my opinion. But maybe it's because I've seen it live, and when that shit drops, man, that shit is crazy. But I'm Bad is one of LL's strongest records too. Everybody know the words "I'm Bad." If they do that live, man.
Yeah, they do. That's what I'm saying. That's why I want to hear from the people. That's like two of those records where it's like, like I think MCs Act Like They Don't Know is a better record, but it's like not by a lot. And the other song is probably more legendary.
People are saying I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad.
See?
Terminator 2 says MCs Act Like They Don't Know. Frederick says, I like I'm bad, but MCs Act Like They Don't Know. It's different. Shannon Williams says I'm bad. Jermaine says I'm bad. King Mark says I'm bad. Well, I guess we got to go with I'm bad. Angel T says I'm bad. Sean Thompson says bad. Yeah, I guess we got to go with I'm bad.
Okay.
And then we got Jingling Baby. What you got for that?
Mike, I had Wannabe MCs to close it out.
Jingling Baby wins that, I think.
Jingling Baby's gonna win that.
Okay.
But also too, my KRS-One list, like I never like kind of like organized it. I just kind of like slapped it. I probably would have placed it a little differently. I would have placed the songs differently and maybe chose some different records because it's L. Because remember, I did this like it was going up against Kane. Right.
I did the same thing when it came to Busta. When you know that you're going up against L, you feel like you gotta do your top-notch records. And I feel like if on the other end you were actually making this LL list against KRS, you would have done some different things too. But with the list being what it was at the moment, LL won that one 10-8 with 2 ties.
Like because here's what I'm saying. Like when I did like the Kane thing, I left Love's Gonna Get You Off because I'm like, well, I don't even need that. That's not even fair if I do that.
Right.
But against L.
But I think even with L, you left some things off because you didn't think certain things would be fair.
Yeah, correct. You know what I'm saying? And it's
because you wouldn't have put Murdergram on there if you knew you were going against KRS.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
You wouldn't have put Queens on there if you would have known you were going. Yeah. So.
Nope.
Yeah, LL and KRS should have been the matchup. I still don't know who the matchup is for Busta. There's a few things that we left out. I don't know, man. I don't know. I want to look at this list again. What do y'all think that I left out on this Busta list? Other than Zhané, It's a Party. Like, I feel like these are some strong records. We got. I mean, when we're talking about Busta and his catalog, I got Touch It, Woo Ha, Dangerous, Flavor in Your Ear remix, Break Your Neck, Simon Says remix, Everything Remains Raw, Annie Up remix, Pastor Cavassier, Fired Up remix, Give Me Some More, What It Is Right Now, Look at Me Now, Make It Clap, As I Come Back, Tear the Roof Off, What's It Gonna Be, I Know What You Want featuring Mariah Carey in Flip Mode, Scenario, and Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See.
You know what, Mike? You want to know what it is? There's levels to this, and Busta has a whole lot of hits, but are they iconic and classic the way LL's are? And the answer to that is, well, no.
That's why I said last week, and some people disagree with this too. Method Man might be his best matchup. When you look at that right there, Method Man might be his best matchup. I think Ludacris is there too. But yeah, not a lot of people, if anybody, has the amount of massive records like L. See, I mean, I'm looking at these
and here's what
iconic records like, who has a record like Radio, Lounging Remix, Doing It, I Need Love, fucking Rock the Bells.
Mama Said Knock You Out.
Mama Said Knock You Out. I Need a Beat.
England Baby.
Around the Way Girl. Like, who has all of these?
Mike, and here's what's iconic about some of L's stuff is like you remember where you were when you heard some of this stuff.
Yeah, L got them records to take you back. Somebody in the chat said that earlier. Yeah.
Right. Like I remember where I was when Doing It dropped. Mike, I remember the first time when I was a kid when I heard I'm Bad. We used to try to practice the dance moves from the video and jump off the bed the way he jumped off the stand and started the video.